Now we are going to do illustration 10. It is a bit typical sum. Now following are the annual accounts of partnership firm of Labh and Shubh. Profit and loss account of partnership firm of Labh and Shubh as on 31/3/2017. Now this is already given to us. Now you can see in the adjustments, following adjustments are reported. So we will have to make everything again. First go to this, what we have to do in this sum. Write adjustment entries and prepare revised final accounts from the above information. So we have to prepare everything again. So over here, cost of goods sold, it will go to trading account. Right, trading over here. Achha, what is cost of goods sold? Cost of goods sold is opening stock plus purchase minus purchase return plus purchase expense minus closing stock is cost of goods sold. यानी जो goods हमने बेचे हैं उनका कितना total cost है. Okay, office expense, profit and loss, sales expense, profit and loss, financial expense, profit and loss, sundry expense, profit and loss, net profit. अभी इसका कुछ नहीं करना है, but important point है इधर. I'll come to it. Sales, trading, sundry income, profit and loss. Now balance sheet is given, capital of Labh and Shubh is given, profit is given, and drawings are given. Liabilities, obviously it is there in the liability side, तो कुछ mark करने की जरूरत नहीं है, but कर लेते हैं. Liabilities, and we have a typical suspense account, 2000 rupees. देखते हैं इसका क्या है. It means our trial balance did not tally. Fixed asset, asset side ही है, फिर भी लिख देते हैं asset, investment asset, current asset, with debtors, so including debtors, again asset. Now let's see the adjustments. 5% interest on capital is not calculated. So we will calculate 10% depreciation on fixed assets. So take fixed asset. Prepaid rent is 200. So prepaid rent office expense को टिक कर दो. Interest on investment is not received 400. So sundry income में कर सकते हो या अलग से लिख सकते हो. Okay. अलग से treat करेंगे as done in the textbook. Then maintain bad debt reserve of 600. So current asset को टिक कर दो. Then total of sales book is undercast by rupees 2000. So ये 2000 जो suspense account में था उसका suspense अब रहा नहीं और हमने find कर लिया कि ये क्यों आ रहा है. तो sales book यानी सिर्फ sales account को ही टिक करना है. Purchase, अच्छा suspense को भी टिक करना है because now it will go away और इसको हम cross कर देते हैं, record करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. Purchase of 800 is not recorded in the books, so take cost of goods sold and liabilities, creditors. Write adjustment entries and prepare revised final accounts from the above information. So we have to prepare everything revised now. Okay. So make format for journal entry if you have not. Now over here, let's start with writing the opening balances of capital first. Okay. So partners capital account, Labh is 40,000 and Shubh is 30,000. By balance brought forward. $40,000, $30,000. Then drawings. Let's write drawings 12,000 and 6,000. Drawing is also done. Okay. Now cost of goods sold, trading account, inner column. To cost of goods sold. 1,16,000. Office expense, profit and loss account. Okay, in trading account, you please mention revised, because everything is revised. Revised profit and loss account. First two lines blank. To office expense. $20,000. Inner column. To 16,000. To sales expense 16,000. Then financial expense 4,000. Sales expense, I think there's no adjustment. So outer column directly. You don't need to underline. Financial expense 4,000. Sundry expense 4,000. Now partners capital account profit later on. Okay, because now this profit we are going to bifurcate into GP, NP, NDP. So not now. Sales. By sales inner column 1,96,000. By sundry income profit and loss inner column 2,000. Outer column sorry 2,000. अलग से record करेंगे हम interest on investment. So all done over here. This later on we'll see profit का importance क्या है. Now balance sheet is given. Capital done. Net profit done. Net profit is not to be. We don't have to do anything net profit right now. Drawings done. Then liabilities. Inner column 8,000. The balance sheet. And then suspense account. Now, for the sake of writing, we may write in the inner column. Okay, suspense account. I'll just show it to you how it works when we do the journal entry. Ultimately, it will be removed. Then fixed asset inner column 60,000. Investment 12,000. Current asset with debtors 28,000. inner column. Just go through it, check if you have done everything. Now let's go to the adjustments. After preparation of annual accounts, the following adjustments are reported. First, 5% interest on capital is not calculated. So let's do the adjustment first, then we write the journal entry. By interest, capital के नीचे interest on capital 5%, so 2000, 1500. Partners capital account credit, P&L appropriation account debit, first two lines blank. Labh and Shubh 2000 and 1500. Now let's write the entry for this. So go to journal entry format. Date is not required over here. In case if you want to write the date, then it will be 31/3/2007. Okay, actually the date is always the last date of the month. So in case if you want to write the date, you can write this or you can write the serial number. I'll write the date, okay, because I made the date column. Now, first entry is interest on capital account debit 3500 to Labh's capital account to Shubh's capital account. Being 5% interest on capital charge to partners. Close the entry. Ideally, we should have also written the entry for transfer of interest and capital to P&L appropriation. But because it's an illustration and it is not, the transfer entry is not there, so I'm not writing. Okay, ideally we should write that as well. But because it's an illustration, we are following the textbook. Proceed हो गया सबका? Next one. 10% depreciation on fixed asset is to be provided. So fixed asset minus 10% depreciation, 6,000, outer column 54,000. Second effect, profit and loss account, depreciation on fixed assets, 6,000. Let's write the journal entry. So go to journal entry format. Now you all know entry for depreciation. depreciation on fixed assets account debit to fixed assets account 6,000. Narration being depreciation at the rate 10% charge on fixed assets. Again, you can see here the entry of transfer of depreciation to profit and loss is not given. So we are not writing that. Now, next one. Adjustment number 3. Prepaid rent is of rupees 200. So prepaid rent paid in advance. Anything paid in advance is not our expense. It is our asset. So minus from office expense. 200, 19,800, profit and loss account, balance sheet asset, prepaid rent 200. Let's write the journal entry. Prepaid rent account debit to rent account. Decrease our expense. That's why rent account is credited. Being prepaid rent adjusted. Next, interest on investment is not received 400. So it is receivable interest on investment. First effect, profit and loss account credit side by receivable interest, or you can also write outstanding on investment account. Amount is 400. Second effect, receivable. So we have a right to receive. It's our asset, receivable interest on investment 400. Now go to journal entry. Receivable or outstanding. Okay, you can write outstanding also. Interest on investment account debit 400 to interest on investment account. $400. being receivable interest on investment adjusted. Next, maintain bad debt reserve of 600. So 600 bad debt reserve will be provided on debtors. So minus bad debt reserve as per adjustment 600, 27,400. Second effect, profit and loss account debit side to bad debt reserve. 600. Now over here, any entry for creation of provision is profit and loss account debit, or you can use revised profit and loss account. 600 to bad debt reserve account. Bad debt reserve account is not a reserve, it's a provision, although we use the word reserve. Okay, it's our provision. Being bad debt reserve provided. Right on debtors. Next, total of sales book is undercast by 2000. Now here first let's write the entry. Sales book ka total is less by 200, so it will affect only sales account. The sales account we have to increase by 2, is total is less by 2000, so it will affect only sales account. So sales account we will increase by 2000, so sales account will be credited and suspense account will be debited. So first let's write the entry suspense account debit 2000 to sales account 2000 being sales book undercast now rectified. Now let's go back to our question. You can see over here, suspense account has a credit balance. So now in the journal entry, you have debited suspense account. So suspense account will go away. So suspense account, inner column, you can write minus rectified 2000, outer column 0, or you may not write suspense account altogether. At the same time, sales account we have to increase plus undercast 2000 1,98,000. Okay. Now Let's go to the next one. Purchase of 800 is not recorded in the books. So let's record it. Unrecorded purchase we have to add plus unrecorded purchase. We add to trading account cost of goods sold. And second effect, liabilities we add plus unrecorded purchase. 800 8800. Let's write the entry. Entry is very simple. Purchase account debit to creditors account credit. Being entry passed or unrecorded purchase. Narration is compulsory and that is why I'm writing it. If you will not write narration, you will lose marks. Close the entries. To be on the safer side, do the totals. Although it is not done in the illustration, I strongly request you to do it. Double underline. So check it out. 13500 आ रहा है सबका. Total 13500 आ रहा है. बढ़िया. Now go back to the sum. Check whether we have given two effects of all. If yes, then let's start closing. Credit side is more. We find the profit, gross profit. 81,200 to profit and loss account. Gross profit. By trading account. 81,200. You may also use revised trading account. That's also right. Gross profit. Now let's see which side is more. Credit seems more. So let's do the total. $83,600. transfer over here. Minus sum, इस सब का total 43,200, correct. To profit account, net profit. Transfer it by profit and loss account. Net profit. Thirty-three two hundred. 33,200. Now let's find out the profit. Profit comes to 29,700. यहाँ तक करके wait करो for a while till everyone does it. Now all of you please pay attention. All of you please pay attention. Now over here in this sum, profit sharing ratio is not directly given in the sum, but you are given this over here. Net profit which is distributed between partners, this one. Now you can see this 22,800 and 15,200. It means this is our profit sharing ratio. So you need to calculate the profit sharing ratio over here. How would you do it? 22,800 is to 15,200. Take a calculator and calculate and tell me the ratio. 228 is to 152. Fours up, 4 sevens are 4, 4 fives are 20, and 4 threes are 12, 4 eights are. So 19, 19 threes are 19 twos are. So 3 is to 2. Are you getting 3 is to 2? Are you getting 3 is to 2? 3 is to 2. पता चला सबको कैसे आया? Okay, 3 is to 2. So now we have to distribute the profit in this profit sharing ratio. You can keep this as working note 1 or profit sharing ratio. Other way to find out is you can also take calculator 22,800 divide by 38,000 and see how much percentage, and 15,200 divide by 38,000 and how much percentage. It comes to 60% and 40%. That way also you can get 3 is to 2. Okay, as you are comfortable, you can go for it. Now, let's give the profit to the partners. They're waiting for it. So, to partners, capital account. Right over here, mention over here, 3 is to 2. Labh and should. So calculate it. 17820 and 11880. Transfer it by P&L appropriation account, P&L app 17820 and 11880, and then the total minus 12,000 minus 6,000, transfer it by balance brought forward, and capital. Okay. So it comes to 94,000, 94,000. Now it's standing. Go through the sum, see if you have any doubt. Now question number 16 is what you have to do as homework. There are some important points, so I thought I'll discuss it in my live session. You watch the video lecture and do the sum. Now I'll just discuss the sum with you. Neela and Sheila are partners sharing profit and loss in capital proportion. So what is capital? Capital is, you can see over here, 1,50,000. So it will be 2:1. 1 lakh is to 50,000. Now, from the following trial balance and adjustment, prepare final accounts of the firm. Now, supplier, customer, goods return, bills, cash and bank, bad debt reserve. I think these are pretty common. Again, you can see over here depreciation on machine is given. Check karo, is there any adjustment? Yes, 10%. So this depreciation on machinery will be added to machinery account. Okay. And furniture, opening stock, prepaid insurance, salary, insurance premium, rent, taxes, in advertisement expense, goodwill. Okay. And leasehold building. Now this is very important adjustment over here. Please mark it, very important. It's a hidden adjustment, but extremely important. Okay, now for this leasehold building, okay, I'll explain this concept to you. Now please ध्यान दो. यहाँ पे leasehold building is from 1/10/2014 for 5 years. So very important. Our balance sheet date is 31/3/2017. तो ये तो 16-17 में परचेज किया हुआ लीज नहीं है. This is way before 16-17. So we have to calculate now this 5-year lease. Out of this 5-year lease, how much time has gone by and how much time is still left, and accordingly we have to do this adjustment. So you do a working note for leasehold building. Now our lease date is 1/10/2014. It is for 5 years. Our balance sheet date 31/3/2017. So we have to see how much lease has already we have written off, how much lease is still to be written off. So let's start. In the year when we purchased the lease, the first year, it was 1/10/2014 to 31/3/2015. So in the year when we started the lease, we used the building for half year or for 6 months. So I'll write 6 months. Now in the next year, that is 1/4/2015 to 31/3/2016. Now this complete year we have used, so 1 year. Now comes the year 30. This balance sheet date wala year. So that is from 1/4/2016 to 31/3/2017. Now in this year, so far we have not written off, we have not yet passed the entry to write off the lease. It means up tak only 1.5 year or 1 year 6 months ka lease is written off. So lease written off so far is only 1.5 years. So lease still to be written off. और कितना राइट ऑफ करना है, तो लीज इज ऑफ 5 years. 5 साल में से 1.5 साल का लीज हमने राइट ऑफ कर दिया, तो रह गया 3.5 years. तो अभी 3.5 साल का 3.5 years का लीज वी हैव नॉट yet रिटर्न ऑफ. रिटर्न ऑफ करना यानी डिक्रीज करना वैल्यू असेट से और ट्रांसफर करना उसको प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस में. So we have not yet written off the lease for 3.5 years. It means this leasehold building we have already written off for 1.5 years. ये साल current year जो है 16-17 अभी तक हमने write off किया नहीं है, पूरे साल इसको यूज किया है, यानी अभी 3.5 साल का लीज write off करना बाकी है. Okay, so for 1 year lease amount will be 14,000 divided by 3.5 into 1, which is equal to, calculate karo, 14,000 divided by 3.5. Yes, now it is 4,000. It comes to 4,000. So 4,000 is to be written off. You understood this? Now you are not supposed to make a mistake over here, because अगर lease amount तुमने to be written off गलत calculate किया तो P&L wrong, यानी net profit wrong, NDP wrong, cap balance wrong, balance sheet wrong. So please be careful. मेरे वीडियो लेक्चर में मैंने ये फिर से सब एक्सप्लेन किया है, तो प्लीज इसमें ध्यान देना. ओके, इट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. इट कैन कम इन योर एग्जाम. सिर्फ 5 years देख के डिवाइड बाय 5 मत कर देना कि 14,000 है, 5 year है, डिवाइड बाय 5 कर दो, 2800 ट्रांसफर करो. नहीं, पहले डेट देखो. दैट्स व्हाई डेट्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इफ डेट्स आर गिवन, यू प्लीज बी वेरी केयरफुल. Okay, let's go to back to the sum. Now 8% Leela's loan. Now Leela is not a partner. ना वो नीला है ना वो शीला है, वो है लीला. तो यहाँ पे इसका अलग से तुम्हें इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा. चेक करो कहीं पे भी इंटरेस्ट है, नहीं है, तो अलग से you have to calculate. I think rest all adjustment you will be able to do it. Understood this? Now 16 sum, will you be able to do this? Okay, great.